Hello guys, welcome back to another looting tutorial video. So I'm going to be showing you how to loot Splinter. It's a military camp. It's located just to the northeast of Boulder City. It's in close range of Blue Ridge Settlement. It's a good place to get gear. So I'm going to show you two paths to get through here. They're both about the same, but it's up to your preference what you want to do. The spawn point is up this hill here. We're going to be logging out on top of any of these sandbags here. To make sure that we get that spawn location. You don't want to log out anywhere inside of the compound or out towards the river because you'll actually spawn across the river and the walk is really difficult. So for this first path, you'll be coming down the hill, you'll come in through this hole in the wall, and the first thing you'll check is this tower. Again, just like the Boulder runs, you'll be outrunning the zombies most of the time, The only place here that you'll actually want to fight the zombies might be inside of the military tents. There's 6 military tents over there. They're fairly difficult to loot, but they can have good items in them. You can skip them if you don't want to deal with them though, because there are not any item box locations inside of them as far as I know. So we're going to check every tower. We're going to check these big containers. These have sometimes helmets and I found M16s there. This stack right here sometimes has an item crate on top of it, so you always want to look out for that. I'm going to check this tower. Really easy way to get rid of zombies in this place is just jump up on the ledge here, just like that. Now they're all still going to aggro up on top of that tower. They're not going to follow me as long as I don't aggro them once I'm down on the ground. So over here, see, we're going to have to deal with the zombie because we don't want a bunch of zombies trailing us around in the tents. It just gets a little crowded, a little dangerous. As they come. I really recommend having a 2-hit melee for this spot, but it's up to you, and it might be a little risky sometimes as well, because in a public server, there's bound to be other players every few hops. These tents would be a lot easier to run, but this middle tent has sandbags here on this end that prevent you from coming through that side. You're going to want to look through the grass really detailed, just to make sure you don't miss anything. See, items spawn kind of in the grass. Back and check this tower before we move on. Now, here's a good spot to scout out and see if there's another item crate. You can see over there. Yep, see there's a loot box right there. You can see it from here. You know it's there. If you don't see it from here, then there's definitely always zombies around there. Okay, and then we're going to look inside of these fenced off areas. There's quite a few possible spawn locations, as well as I think on that right there, that little ramp up to that building. But I don't see any right now. Typically I just run through these fenced areas and run up to that tower. Since there's an item crate right there, I'm just going to jump off to this side and get it. So we're just using terminal advantage. Oh, well, I still got this. Zoom in to get out of the way and see what we got. See what we got in the tower. Yeah, you want to be careful with jumping up on objects. If you don't get up fast enough, the zombies will hit you. So I guess that was a pretty good demonstration of that. Alright, well, now we have checked all of the spots that we want to look for. There used to be items and spots like there, in front of both those two buildings, but I haven't seen any since a few patches back, so I'll check them. But in the future, always keep an eye out. Also on top of this APC right there, used to be a rare item spawn. But again, I haven't seen anything there for a while. So once we log out and run up here, just put them right here so no one sees you, and log out. Alright, now for the second run I'm going to show you the spawn location so you can get kind of oriented in where you'll end up between. Okay, so we're kind of out here in the forest. We're a little northeast of Splinter, you know, kind of close to Shrew. It's a good spawn location to, you know, set up a loot crate here on a private server or something, so every few hops you can come back and put all the items you don't want to lose in there. You definitely want to have something like that with you, or at least a mule character to drop items off for. For this one, we're going to go in the backside here instead of over there. We're going to kind of do it in reverse. I actually prefer this method. The other one is a little, I don't know. I mean, it's up to your personal preference which one you want to do. While we're running in, if you do end up getting that spawn over there, if you are in dire need of food and don't want to go to Smallville, some hop, just log out on like this tower, this wall over here. You'll pop over there. It's inconvenient otherwise, but there are cars and vehicles over there that you can get food, maybe some medical supplies from. So this time, here, the first thing we're going to check is this loot crate. I don't see anything. Let's see. I don't see any loot crates in these locations. It's unfortunate. So I should guess. I'm gonna go ahead and come back and check this tower. It's a little bit time consuming, but I find it to be worth it. Just thoroughly scout everywhere. I mean, it's, you know, it's optional. You know, you can do what you want to do. Just show me the junk Little silent zombies. This place is actually a pretty good place to run two people through. It gives you some extra defense for, you know, bandits run into other players. You're gonna have a second guy there to at least try to recover or fight off the person with you. If you do that, I recommend both of you just starting the opposite starts, making the sweep through. Logging on this side, on that tower up there that I'm looking at. If you log up there, it actually should give you a spawn just a little to the northwest. I'll include that on this video, in fact. I'm gonna go ahead and run here because the worst thing that happens is I have zombies, which actually is more convenient for me because then they'll be preoccupied getting up to that tower and they won't be running towards me. Definitely want to take out the zombies as they come. You don't want them to be piling up on you, especially when you're running into this tent where you can only get out one way. If you get cornered, it's really difficult to kill the zombies within just the tent if you get more than like 4 or 5. See, there's an item crate up there. And flashlight and a normal helmet on the table. Buys them. And full. Let's see, there's a K-style helmet that's good. Just jump down and run along this wall, unless of course you see something there. That's why I looked there earlier, so I can grab it. There's this run, I always just come over this way. You can check, I've seen items, yeah, see there's a tactical knife on top of that. You just run up that tower, check it one last time, and log out like I showed you before. But right now I'm going to go get this northwest spawn so you can see where it's at. Like I said, if you want to run with 2 people, this is a great place to do it. You just, one of you runs along this side, one of you runs along the river side. Split the tents however you want, and then log out up here and sweep it backward. Or you can run all the way back to that spot and spawn the same way. Either way works. You can come in from this direction and show any of those paths, but it's, you get the idea. So, just a second. Okay, now I'm loading in to show you that login spot. Before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate all the comments and feedback. If you guys want to see anywhere in particular to loot, just let me know. I can try to do it. I was thinking about showing some Smallville or Clearview next, actually. Those are typically more PvP-oriented areas, but... Oh, see? Okay, this is the cross the river spawn, so you don't want to spawn there anymore. This is actually a good demonstration as well. Yep, so sorry I didn't show that northwest spawn. If you run a little up, like that hill or so, you'll spawn out there, but if you're running two people, I'd recommend just using that same logout spot. It's been good for me. I'm sure it'll continue to be the best spot to log out at Splinter. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys get something out of it. Hope you don't run into too many other people at Splinter and lose any loot. It's definitely a good idea to have a loot character with like a military ruck or something to run the loot back and forth on a safer server. And, you know, good luck.